20% of the Division players have bought the Season Pass, meaning 80%, 4 out of 5 people did not buy it. And to put this in some perspective, me, Hero, and my friend Dylan did not buy it. Storm, my other friend, did buy the Season Pass before the game even came out. And just to throw in another caveat, let's say T-Trek. So I could put together a panel of 5 people where only one of them bought the Season Pass. So that was interesting. I could do that. So last year, out of Ubisoft's games, 74% were physical, 18% were digital, and 8% of their sales brought in from money and all that revenue was DLC. So in 2016 so far, you had 68% of the games sold were physical, 23% were digital, and 9% of their revenue brought in was from recurring investment. It's like they call it. It's essentially DLC and coming back and play the game. So for the Division, the Season Pass attach rate is 20%. In perspective, the Crew's lifetime player recurring investment was 27%. So what can we learn from this? Well, we can learn that the Division is completely dying everywhere. It went from being the second most popular to tied with Black Ops 3 on Xbox One. People keep saying on Steam it's completely dying and people, like 90% of the people got off of it. I don't know what it's like on PlayStation, but I'll assume the trend will continue there. And essentially, because the game is in such a shitty state, how shitty the grinding and is and everything and all the patches, and oh man, that requires a whole video just to talk about how shitty this game is right now. And by the way, I actually do kind of enjoy the game. It is fun at times, but it's a shitty game. We can learn a lot, and it also tells us a lot on why Ubisoft is doing what they're doing. They haven't announced jack shit for the DLC, except for that vague outline of that from that video. They haven't announced any of that fucking monthly Season Pass exclusive shit. You know why? Because only 20% of the people have it. If you make the reward for having the Season Pass good, then people will say it's pay to win, and that'll turn even more people off. If they start promoting DLC that nobody's gonna get except for a small percent, then nobody's gonna give a fuck and it's gonna kill player base. So they've got to keep this free DLC trend up. Also, side note, this is for all you fuckers that think, oh, well, you know, well, who cares if I buy a Season Pass? It doesn't hurt you, whatever. No, it really does. Only 20% of the people bought the Season Pass. What's happening with the Division? They're not even focusing on paid DLC. They're only focusing on improving the game the way it is now. Just like Rainbow Six Siege. They're whatever percent's buying the Season Pass, whatever. But guess what? Not everybody bought it. So guess what? They're making a better fucking game, so we'll spend more money. It's making Rainbow Six Siege a better game because of it, they adopted the more free-to-play model where the DLC is free and people have the option to pay money. That's what's going on Rainbow Six right now, or Division right now at the start. Is the first DLC of the month, you know, last month, the shitty incursion. Then we got this incursion coming up this month with this massive patch that's going to come out and hopefully solve some of this fucking game's issues. Not even focusing on DLC yet. Not even focusing. And so that's interesting, and I think that plays a big hand. It's due in part because of this statistic. So let me just summarize all this up. Like I said, 20%. This is why I say don't fucking buy a Season Pass for a game that doesn't even have, that it isn't even out yet. Don't buy the game before it's even, like, buy a game the day before it comes out, unless you like want to pre-order for the beta or the physical swag and shit, and then cancel the pre-order. Well, it just helps so many reasons, from capitalism to consumerism. It just helps, trust me. And then as far as DLC and Season Pass and shit, it's the same thing. Don't buy a goddamn Season Pass until you actually should or even need to or have to. So right now I haven't bought the Season Pass. I don't even know if I'll buy it. I might just buy the DLC. I'm not even sure at this point. But guess what? I haven't lost any money. I'm not out the hole. I see people in the comment section saying, oh man, I bought Season Pass and I regret it. So hell, I wonder what percent of this 20% actually are happy they bought it. I bet that number is even fucking lower. So just remember, people, don't buy shit you don't want. That's what I was saying about Star Wars Battlefront. Don't buy the goddamn Season Pass for Star Wars Battlefront. People regretted that, I bet. So same thing here. So this is me, Gangster7. I had something I found interesting. Hope you found it interesting too. And remember, don't buy games before they're out. Don't buy Season Passes before there's even a fucking reason. And Division is in a very bad state right now, and it's make Division great again, and it's gonna need one of those. But thanks for watching.